Everybody, my name is Renee Martin, and I am a PhD student at the University of Kansas and at the Natural History Museum. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how to download and use the iNaturalist application. This is a really great application that is useful for scientists around the world, and it actually allows both the public and scientists like myself to document the biodiversity around me and use that documentation to do different types of things like look at distribution of species, species abundances, all sorts of projects that are actually very useful and have actually been done using the iNaturalist app. And so we'll be downloading that, we'll be making our own profile, we'll be making an observation, and I'm also going to be telling you guys how to join the project. And so to start, you're actually going to be going into and using the application store. And then up in the search bar, you want to type in iNaturalist. So we're going to search for that, and it's the second one that pops up, and the symbol is a little bird symbol. And from there, you're going to want to hit the download button. For those of you that don't have it, it will have a little get, G-E-T. So it's going to take a minute or two to download. It isn't too data heavy, so it shouldn't take too long. And again, this is a really fun and really useful app. I already have like 80 observations in my personal profile, and it gets very addicting very fast. So mine just finished downloading. I'm going to hit the open button. And it's going to bring you to a screen that has just some basic information about iNaturalist. And you can swipe through and read all the different things about it. But from here, we're actually going to go all the way to the end, and we're going to be signing up. So we're going to hit the sign up now button. In the top, you're going to use an email that you would normally associate with different things and applications like this. I'm going to be using a Gmail. For a username and a password, anything that you're going to remember, I'm just going to hit sign up. And as you can see, the first thing that pops up says that I have no observations. It'll do at least one observation before all this is done. So the first thing I want to bring to your attention to is the More button on the bottom right. This is actually where you would join a project. So we're just going to click on a project, and you can allow iNaturalist to actually locate different projects in your area by using your GPS. I'm just going to allow it for now. You don't have to. And some different projects might pop up. But what you can also do is just hit the search button up at the top right corner, and I'm just going to search for plants of Kansas, because there's a lot of plants around me. When you click on it, you just hit the join button. And so what that will do is anytime you make an observation that is a plant of Kansas, it will automatically populate into this project as well. And these projects sometimes are for like fun spring events, sometimes they'll be used for actual scientific purposes, but it helps you build part of your community as well. Let's say you want to make an observation. You can either take a new picture, or you can use a picture that's already on your camera. So today, we are going to record this pine cone. This definitely counts as an iNaturalist observation. And so I'm going to use the camera button and click that. And then it's going to ask you to allow it. And then I'm going to take a picture of our fun pine cone. I honestly do not know what species this is. I'm a fish biologist. And so I'm going to use this photo, and I'm going to allow iNaturalist to access my photos as well. And what you can see on this next screen is it's going to ask you what you think you saw. And when you click on that, it will actually populate different suggestions for you. Or you can look it up by a species name. I'm just going to type in pines, because I do know that it is a pine of some sort. And so it's going to bring me to a genus Pinus, and I'm just going to put that in there as my current observation. Someone can actually come along and give me some more information on that pine cone. They can type in like, hey, I think it's this species. It's a really great open community. So from there, I'm also, you can see, geotagged. I'm at the University of Kansas, and so it actually has that information stored. So people that are looking at distributions can see, hey, this pine cone was found at the University of Kansas. And from there, you can add or change different things. There's that project tab. You could click on plants in Kansas, so I'm just going to turn that on. And then I'm going to share it. And so, shared my observations. If I go to myself and me, you can see that it's currently syncing right now, and it'll just take a minute to upload to the cloud. I'll have done my first observation for iNaturalist. So you keep working that way and you learn a bunch of different things, especially where iNaturalist can actually populate those suggestions for you, and it really helps narrow down some of these different types of species. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial and have a really great time running around in nature and taking pictures and exploring your natural world. Thank you.